Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Trying something new. Y'all know I don't typically eat on camera. I want to see if my Facebook is going to be choppy. I'm trying to stream to multiple platforms at the same time without using StreamYard. Hey, Tori Boo. Hey, hey, hey. Can you if you have a second device, I'm trying to see if Facebook is choppy. Can you tell me if Facebook is choppy or not? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, some of your hosts with the most is coming to you live for a little recap. But this is the tester live first. Tester live, tester live. YouTube looks good. Hey, Miss Antoinette! Hey, Miss Antoinette! Is it choppy? Hey now, hey love. Let me know if it's choppy. FB is not choppy. Still working? Okay, awesome, awesome. Hey, Desiree. Thank you, Alice. So, hey, love. I was just replaying the first half of Jack Live. Glad I got your notification. Oh, you know what? You said the word notification, and I never even sent out my notification. FB is not choppy. Hey, Cinderella, dressed in yellow. Hey, girl. How you been? How you doing? What's poppin'? What's good? What's up? This might we gonna see. We gonna see. I got a notification. Okay. Okay, they sending out notifications. Oh, this is saying. Let me know if Facebook act up. You got both app notifications. Thank you, dramas and doobies. I appreciate that. I truly, truly do. I don't know why they're gonna be mad at you. It's okay to big somebody's work up if you like their work. You got the notification. Okay, y'all got notifications. Let me find out. I got about a month, inshallah, and two of my biggest strikes are supposed to fall off. That's if I don't get no haters to do nothing to my page before then. Yeah, that timer you said asked if I want to be notified. I liked it. Okay. What Holdy? What Holdy? What up, Unique? What Goldie? Can you retype that? Um, so hey sweet truth, how you doing, friend? Hey love, how what's up? I guess my things ain't working. It's not letting me do the little heart things. That sucks. What up, diabetes on the dime? I saw your post, diabetes on the dime. At first, I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Is this the commercial for? Is this how your brain looks on drugs? Is that what that post was about? Diabetes on the dime?" Now, y'all know I typically do not eat on screen, but I'm trying something new. I'm trying something new. I've been doing. This is my last day of my 3 day seafood diet, and I chose to eat um salmon for the 3 days. Me, Nay, was it just me and Nay? I think it was just me and Nay. We cooked this salmon together. It was a bang bang salmon recipe, and I'm finishing up my 3rd day. I didn't even know Gabe and Joe were having issues. What? Child, them issues been brewing for a minute. So y'all want me to start with Gabe and Jolie before I get into um before look so before I get into because I want to talk about Beauty is her name? I think it's Beauty is her name. Renee, Duval, and the daughter Kiki, because that's what I came here to talk about. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up as you come in and hit that share button. Please and thank you. I appreciate everybody who assists with pushing the page out because I definitely need y'all help once a day. I gotta stop watching not stop watching. But Darnell, shout out to Darnell. We can all do better. If y'all not following that platform, he covers a lot of different stuff. He kind of, I don't know if he considers himself a blogger or not, but he be doing his thing when he go live, and he also teaches classes and stuff like that. If you are in his private, in his subgroup, So go check him out if you haven't. What up, Erica? Hey, boo. It was back in the 80s how they used to do commercials to scare us. Brain on the. Yes. Okay, so your coverage is the reason I know the drama on the other side of Facebook. I'm trying to move away now. Let me address something. Let me address something. I know that y'all probably see me in them comments today. I love my girl Jack. I do. But after today, that live, because I've been trying to stay away from that side, but something keeps pulling me back, me back, me back. And it's really to mess with the Scream 3 lady, and the stuff that she says. It kind of pulls my attention a little bit when I hear little stuff, even though I'm not watching. But I'm really just trying to get away from that whole side because it's just a cycle of just repetitiveness. So I am focusing on other content. Besides that, and especially y'all got enough people covering that content. Y'all got Connie, who only focuses on May for the majority of it. I know she's trying to jump back into her true crime a little bit, but for the most part, she covers the Maybay drama. Y'all don't need another person covering that. Jack is back on the scene doing her thing. She addressing the people who are nobodies. She got that, but I'm just over like all of this. I'm trying to break up out of that bubble. So I know my engagement and stuff on these pages are a lot lower because I stopped blogging like I used to, and because I'm not blogging what people are accustomed to me blogging. It's like, wait, what's this? So it's just me building a little audience. It'll come together. But anywho, what up, smile through the tears, table? Girl, I'm glad you have gotten back to covering and going live again. Welcome back to the mix. I'm trying to get back into the mix. Going live is super duper hard because this side of Facebook it just blew me. So I'm trying to get hey Queen, hey boo, what's up? I'm trying to get back into the swing of things and get back into my recaps. I promise y'all I'm working on it, trying to get my mojo back. I realized today I love Jack. I'll share her out. I'm going to support her, but I cannot be in there for those topics. It burns me out because how people are one track minded. And it says to me, well, or should I keep it pushing? Because I seen something not too long ago. Thank you so much for the big super sticker. Thank you, Miss Antoinette. I love the way you love me. I do. No, I'm not going to address it. I seen something that made me go, but I said, let me go. Let me just mind my business. Hey, Cupcake Boo. Hey, love. What's popping? So, I'm going to start off with the Jolie and Gabe. I'm happy that you commented that because I didn't even come on here to talk about them. What up, Shireen? I came. So, for those who missed it, okay, what's your P.O. box? I want to say, I don't have a P.O. box, Queens panel. You know, I've been saying for the last year, almost 2 years now, that I need to get one. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, y'all. Let the thumbs up match the people that's in here. I know we got a couple of people in here that's probably just watching from the background because I didn't turn on subscribers only. But hit the thumbs up anyway. Hit the thumbs up anyway. If I go peek at y'all lives and it's people I don't fool with, and I ain't really peeking at many people lives that I don't fool with these days. But if I so happen to track my way over there, I hit the thumbs up anyway because I'm there. I might as well hit the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Um, and hit the share button. Sharing is caring, baby. Remember I used to have the share goal, y'all. Remember I used to be like, come on, y'all, let's get 50 shares before we would get into the tea. Remember that? When I'm not gonna do that now because I ain't got enough. I don't feel like I got enough behind me to be demanding no shares right now. But when I get back into the swing of things, we're gonna get back into the share goals. We're gonna get back into the thumbs up goals, and I want to get back to doing my coffee and donut giveaway that we used to do all the time. Baby, Facebook about to hit 50K. Hey Nate, what's poppin'? Facebook is about to hit 50K, and I would love to be at a place on this app where I'm making enough money where I could do a really big giveaway. But I'm just not. I'm not producing anywhere near the money I used to make on here because I'm not producing the content. But I do want to do something. I gotta figure it out. And we almost at 10K on YouTube, baby. Ooh, ooh. Pop it. So anyway, I don't care what a hater gotta say because we doing our thing. Sweets is on Facebook. I got Facebook and YouTube running right now. Okay, so my food gonna be freaking cold. Gabe, and for those who didn't know that Gabe and Jolie had beef brewing, they had a little bit of stuff brewing for a minute on with their relationship. If you haven't been watching, Gabe and Jolie used to be like this, okay? And then you notice some distance. It was not you didn't see them doing lives together no more. You didn't see them hanging out together. Remember they had said they had a show that they were going to be taping. We never heard about that. We didn't hear anything more. Nothing came of it. You can we talk about Gabe and Shay and then Joe blowing up the spot? Baby. So I had been, watching Jolie for a little bit, posting little snippets because Jolie had been staying at her mom. She had been at her mom's for like 2 months. And I'm like, who is checking in on the animals? But I'm like, I guess Gabe been keeping an eye on them. So I'm like, what's up? And she was going live every now and then, trying, saying she was trying to raise money to get back. And she had been trying to build a platform on TikTok. But the only person I really seen fooling with her on TikTok was the only people I saw fooling with her on TikTok was Trell. Like out of like the people that they sat with, I only saw Trell really fooling with her on TikTok. I'm like, Dad, because Gabe do his thing on TikTok, okay? Gabe do his thing on TikTok. He be sitting with some big names, and I'm like, why he helping her build her TikTok? Now I know that they had issues with, you know, there had been a couple of things that happened. When Jolie was showing the farm and Andy went down in that whole big debacle. Then Jolie made friend. Then it was Jolie boyfriend and the bang bang bang. The beating up and all that stuff. Then Jolie befriended what is his name? The guy with the dreads that's bisexual. What is his name? Yeah, they still on the outs. Not no, her Gabe and Trell is good. Gabe and Trell is good. Dang, what is his name? Does anybody know the guy with the name? Trayvon? Not Trayvon. Oh my goodness. What is his name? It's something with a D. That's Shirion. Oh, let me use my other phone. What's his name? The one with the tall guy. He looked like he a bust. He looked like he don't play no games and he'll drag you. Okay. Dre Sean. Yes, Dre Sean. Dre Sean. Yes, yes, yes. Dre Sean. So apparently something happened with Dre Sean and Gabe. If y'all don't know who Dre Sean is, for those who confused about who I'm talking about, let me show y'all. I don't know how y'all could have found it. Don't talk about my phone because the screen cracked up. Okay, is this how you do it? How you do it? That's Dre Sean. That's Dre Sean. Okay. So Gabe and him had some type of run-in. I have no clue. Marcavius. Hey, oh no, that's hey Ebony, how you doing? But I think that was a different Ebony. Hey boo. Um, that's what I just remembered that I need to stop. Is he the one that dresses as a woman? No, he don't. Not that I know of. He don't dress like a woman. He dressed manly. I never seen him dress like a woman, but he do nails. He does nails. You know what, Nay? Don't do too much. Don't do too much in the comments. He does nails, and he had a twerking video circulating. He had a twerking video circulating. But something happened between him and Gabe don't fool with him. Gabe do not fool with him like whatsoever. And so I guess maybe that kind of put a wedge between the relationship with them. And I guess it had to be major enough that Gabe just wasn't having it. Now you kind of seen Jolie and Gabe kind of get together a little bit, but the energy, the chemistry just wasn't the same. It just was not the same. So I was just waiting. And then when I seen Jolie kind of at her mom's for a couple of months, I'm like, what's going on? Then she was live saying that she had to raise money to get down there to get her animals. She was relocating. She was coming back home. And when Jolie was doing her lives, I'm not gonna hold y'all. When Jolie was doing her lives, some of the stuff she was saying, I'm like, dang, she discrediting Gabe. Cause she don't got no help. She by herself. She doing it all on her own. And I'm just like, you saying all of this while you sitting in North Carolina at your mom's. So who's taking care of the farm? Somebody got to be helping you. And I'm like, your animals are on Gabe's family's land. Like somebody is helping you. And I know that she mentioned, a couple of times where her Gabe's family did stuff like to help with the farm. So I'm like, dang, nobody like you just going to discredit everybody. Gabe was trying to do better and Jolie was going downhill. I see a lot of people that feel that way. Hey, Yana. Yana, who are you? Was your name something else? Because I seen your comment earlier, but I'm like, I don't know this name. I'm sorry if Did you use another name? Because I was looking at you. I went on your page. I'm like, who is Yana? But hey, Steffi Boo, what's popping? So I'm like, okay. So Gabe put up a couple of like posts, and I was side eyeing on posts because it was like, churchy kind of stuff, and just about like where he at, and he ain't like gonna be moved. He focused and he growing. Real light work, not nothing too major, not nothing too major. Then Jolie got them animals. She went down there and child, her and Dre Shine was live, and she was trying to get somebody to help her to come get the gate down. And then yes, Dre Shine Dre Shine was trying to said he wanted to help Jolie, but he was like, it was a lot of BS with that. He didn't know whether he was gonna be able to help her. And I'm like, oh, that's because Gabe ain't fooling with him. What up, Lola? Hey boo, how you feeling, love? I'm like, that's because Gabe ain't fooling with him, like, and he can't be going on his people's land. So I guess that worked out in the end somehow. I don't know whether Dre Sean went anyway or whether Gabe was like, go ahead and let him help you. But they couldn't get the gate down, so they had to get Jolie start crying boo-hoo booger tears. Boo-hoo booger tears in my peach McIntyre voice. Is that her last name? Because baby, I'll be tearing up her last name. I don't know if it's McIntyre or McKinstry. But so the people threw her money so she can get the gate. She was able to take all of her goats, and I think she said she left the lamb, and she ended up leaving the pigs because she couldn't fit them in the U-Haul. And baby, when she got back home, Gabe put up a post after she left. And let me read the post to y'all, just in case y'all missed it. Just in case y'all missed the post. Let me read it to y'all. I hope Gabe ain't take it down because I did screenshot it, but it's in my phone. I'm live on. I did put a video up in reference to that. Let me see if it's still on his face. But I want to read it to y'all. And I want y'all to tell me, like, do it sound like he was throwing shade? Because when I read it, I was like, I ain't gonna put it in your mind. I want to read it to y'all, and I want y'all to just tell me, like, what y'all think. So he put up a post, right? And Gabe is starting his own farm. Now I know Gabe mentioned that he wanted some animals and stuff like that. Eat the salmon. Yeah, it is crazy transferring animals in the U-Haul, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Jolie got way too involved in the BS is why people stopped watching. Someone send me some friend chicken. This diet killing me. Stop it. Listen, this is what Gabe wrote. And I'm telling you, like, this is after Jolie left the farm, got her animals. She might have still been on the road before she got to North Carolina. I don't know. But he wrote this. It says, my babies are enjoying their home. An update for y'all. My farm is now being revamped and made so much better. Thank you to my loving family who worked so hard to build everything with their hard earned money. Me and my family worked hard for our land, and I have financially sacrificed a lot. I'm sorry, I don't know how to cry and tell y'all my story. Hold on, let me reread that. Let me reread that for y'all. He said, I'm sorry, I don't know how to cry and tell y'all my story, but just know things are about to be amazing. Y'all are going to be so excited to see many special guests who will finally make their way to the farm without hesitation. Without hesitation. P.S. My new goats are on the way to the farm, and I will be sure to do videos with them. And then he passed out his TikTok. He passed out his TikTok, right? Of course, you got to promote your pages. But the thing that stuck out to me was it wasn't him announcing his farm because he had been saying he wanted animals. He was scared of the animals, but he started to show interest. He liked the pigs, and there was certain things. I think he ended up getting a cow. Did he get a cow? I think, or something like that. But the part that said, I'm sorry, I don't know how to cry and tell y'all my story, that was definitely shade in my book. Like, because why would he need to say that? Right after Jolie had done several lives crying and pleading for help for people to send her a donation so she could make it down there, get her animals, and get back home. Right? So Jolie took it as shade as well. Okay. And if y'all didn't watch that clip that I put up, y'all need to go watch it. I'm gonna play a little bit for y'all though. I'm gonna play a little snippet of what happened. No, they might get me if I play it on here, even though it's from my page. Anyway, Jolie went live and she spilled the beans. Okay. Jolie went live and spilled some beans on her own. She had let it be known how she had been wanting to tell us about why her and Gabe and Drashawn, what the issue was with them and how he left her because he befriended her. She said she had been sitting up in that apartment by herself, crying herself to sleep. Facebook had stopped paying her money. She went broke. Her car broke down and she had nobody and nothing, just no way to get around, no way to do nothing, just no help whatsoever. And she became depressed. And that's why she ended up going to back home. She said that when she said that her and Gabe had a relationship prior to her and Gabe had a relationship prior to Gabe going to jail. Anybody know why Gabe went to jail? Anybody know why Gabe went to jail? Because I don't know why he went to jail. I still don't know why he went to jail. And I'm just being nosy. That's his personal business. But I don't know. I never was the type to go try to find out somebody's real name and go dig them up and all that stuff. But if somebody knows, y'all can put it in the comment section. So she mentioned that Gabe went and lived with Jolie before Gabe went to jail. I had no idea that Gabe lived with Jolie. Did y'all know that Gabe lived with Jolie before he went to jail? He went to jail when her boyfriend put hands on her. Wait, you saying Gabe went to jail because from her boyfriend beating her up? Gabe what did something to the boyfriend? Is that what you're saying? Hey, Summer and Beautiful Live. Don't think it was shade if that's how he feels. I feel like Joe really does like to boo-hoo cry for sympathy. But if it wasn't shade, what would be the point in him doing it? I've never seen him on live crying. So even if it wasn't to Jolie, right? Other content creators have went live and cried. So I mean, what else could it be? But no, Gabe was a whole mute. He was a mute. Wait a minute. He was a mule. Y'all talking about the kind of mule that be working with the cartel? Ain't no shade because I think Gabe could be very funny sometimes. But my friends who I talk to on a regular basis know that I always be like, Gabe got a little funny walk. Like he kind of walk like, I know he kind of, what I'm saying, he do what he do, but he got a little funny walk, and I always be like, it's like something with his booty, something going on with his booty. No shade, Gabe, and I'm sorry because you might take offense if you hear this and I can understand why you would. But he was a mule. So, all right, so okay, that might explain why he mentioned it once, unless he was. That might explain why the. Okay, moving on. So, okay. Oh, I feel like my light too bright. Let me dim it down. Let me dim it down. What was I saying? So, Gabe lived with Jolie before he went to jail, right, for a while, and then I guess Gabe went to jail. Jolie supported him through all that, right? And then Jolie said when Gabe came home and he got back on social media, all his pages were don't Tori, don't. I'm trying to focus. When focus, don't look at the comments. I'm about to swipe y'all off the screen. So when Gabe came home, Gabe pages was messed up. They was messed up. Y'all remember Gabe made the new page, Gabe Lincoln FR or something like that. Gabe Lincoln for real, right? So I was wondering why he had made another page. I thought maybe he just was building another backup page because often content creators do that or whatever. So, but according to Jolie, he made that new page because his other page was messed up. So Jolie helped him build that page, ran it up. He said that most of his you don't know what a mule is? You're gonna have to Google that, Lisa, because I don't know if I can say that when it's live, but somebody in the comments is gonna have to tell you what a mule is. But if you live in, yeah, the cartel, just think about, cartels and what they do and how they transport it and things like that using human beings. So, um, yeah, so back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Okay, so Jolie helps him build his platform, get his numbers up quick and all that stuff because that was her friend, right? It was her friend. So oh my god, why am I reading the comments? Yo, stop it, Joe. Oh my god, stop it. Okay, so Jolie helped him build his page because he was her friend, helped him get them numbers up. And Jolie page was popping. Jolie was doing her thing. They were great together though. They were a great collab together. They truly were a great collab together. So she said he helped him build his page. And once her numbers went down and her money left, all her so-called friends left. and she had made a comment like something about everybody ain't your friend. Sometimes something like sometimes they be hating in the low or dislike you on the low, like kind of like on the outside is one way, but on the inside is really something else. I'm trying to quote, but I'm definitely tearing the quote up, I'm tearing it up. But it was something along the lines of like they were some fake friends. They never was the real. Like they played in her face to use her for what she got, when it was never genuine. And she said it was a lot of stuff that went on that she just stayed shut about. She didn't say nothing about because that was her friend, and that's just what friends do. Like they don't come on here and boast about what they did for a friend. So then Gabe goes live. Okay, did Gabe ever take Charles from Miss Netta? Stay focused, Alice. Stay focused. Stay focused, La Perla. La Perla, stay focused. No, Miss Netta and Charles is locked in forever. They like this, baby. Charles ain't going nowhere. Okay, ain't nobody taking Charles from Miss Netta, and ain't nobody taking Miss Netta from Charles. They locked in like this. Okay, like swimwear, literally. Did y'all see the swimwear from the summertime in the pool? Okay, she was switching it up, had the Gucci, Louis, all that. She ain't play. But anyway, back to Joe and Gabe. Okay, so Gabe said that first of all, when all this was going on, Gabe put up a post. He deleted it, but he got to be quicker than that. Now, I didn't get to screenshot it because I was trying to work multiple devices, and my food is now cold because I'm talking to y'all asses, and now my dinner cold. Now my dinner cold because I'm talking to y'all, and this is why I don't go live. One of the reasons to go live eating because I'm gonna rub my mouth and eat my dinner at the same time. Anyway, Gabe put up a post that was like drug and alcohol like help with the 1-800 number. Like we can help you, but he took it down real. Yes, the full side visual. He took it down real fast, but I caught it. He got me quicker than that because I was watching. So then Gabe went live on TikTok and he pretty much was like, Jolie forced him to miss out on many opportunities, right? But listen to what he said because somebody said something that made me think. Gabe said that they had an MTV deal and other big deals on the table, but because they were not focusing on Jolie, she had a problem with that. Now he said that he got ring camera footage of Jolie acting a fool over this, right? And messed up opportunities for her. And he didn't go into great detail, or at least the part that I was getting. Shout out to the roomies because they got about 14 minutes of that TT live that he did on that clock app over there. I don't know if it was longer or he went into more detail, but he said that she like because he blamed it on her. But I'm like, if the MTV deal was on if this was because of you, and he said he invited her to be a part of it, and she was messing it up, why not just boot her from the deal and continue to do what you do? But then it made me say, well, maybe he couldn't continue to do what he do because is that the MTV deal that had something to do with the farm? So technically, like, how could he still do an MTV deal with the farm if he was discluding Joe when that's her farm? So I'm back at square one now. So it would make sense still that she would mess up the deal because he would still need her to go along with it because it's her farm, right? Hmm. Summer, did you say that I'm not playing pizza at 11 a.m.? No. So, but he said one door closed, another door open because he said that he got a lot of people that's ready to help. She said something about she didn't want to link up with content creators no more, and he said that hurt his feelings. So I guess bringing people down to the farm was his idea. Joe tried to get on board with it, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. Joe was messy. She was very messy when it came to people coming to that farm. It was a lot of stuff that went on, and I know it was people that split. It's always people that split. But it was a lot of stuff that went on when you pay attention to it that was just messy. And I think a lot of the mess she kind of brought onto herself. I think Joe has a beautiful voice. I think she's super talented. She definitely brought herself out on her own. Shout out to Billy the Gotti. Baby Billy used to take over this internet. I used to be on her lives watching that goat for her when she used to leave that goat inside that car. Okay. And we used to be babysitting that goat, telling that goat to sit down and shut up until she came back. Okay. Oh, not abusing them animals for sure. Now, so yeah, so I was actually anticipating this fallout. I was waiting. I just knew. I mean, Gabe put that post up, and that definitely gave put the bullet inside the bank for Jolie. It put the battery in Jolie back. It gave her it gave her the ammo to go live. She ain't had to look for a reason because he gave it to her for sure. Um, but I was just anticipating Jolie to go live and say something when she got back home, because she also mentioned how her hands were tied. The animals was on his family property. She didn't know nobody. So she felt like, I can't say nothing. I don't know if they're going to do something to my animals. What if they stop me from coming to the property? It was so many different things. Now, I think there's truth on Gabe's side, but I also think there's truth on Joe's side. Now, do I think Gabe may have separated himself because of the drama that Joe was bringing? Absolutely. Gabe don't seem like he really into all that. He doesn't seem like he really into all that. And Jolie was messy, but Jolie was messy before she came to where you live. And if y'all were friends, then Gabe had to know that. But I guess maybe like living right there in close proximity and working together is kind of different than just being a friend. You know what I'm saying? Separating platforms. But they were great together initially. Oh my god, this just made me swipe some random like, hey Kimmy, what's poppin'? She thought she would gain the visitors, viewers, but she didn't like not being the focus of each live, so it backfired. Do you think that's what it was? I mean, because Joe lives was popping, her live was popping. No, maybe she just was uncomfortable. It doesn't sound like she was comfortable with the people coming. Honestly, it doesn't sound like she was comfortable. And if this was Gabe's idea and she just was going with the flow, this may be why it didn't work out, because she genuinely probably didn't want those people on her farm, because she always been a one like a one woman show. Gabe is different. Like that's her friend. They live together. They sharing spaces together. So it's different. Like inviting them down to the farm, but she don't seem like she was comfortable. I'm on live. Check the refrigerator. Um, she she's now going to have a farm in her people's area. Yeah, she relocated back home, and she got the farm put up, but I don't know where. I don't know, on somebody's land. She hasn't really shown it much. As of yet, she just put a picture up showing that she did get the fence with the money that they sent her, because people sent her money. Um, but I wonder if more is going to come out, because Jolie went off and she said a lot. He didn't say much. Gabe did a live, but he was very cordial. He was very well. Y'all know Gabe be very well put together when he go and normally do his reads. I see him get out of pocket one time, and that was when him and 2K was beefing. When he jumped on that lady, not Michelle, what's her name? That lady that be going with beefing with Miss Nutter. She jumped on that live and was like, "Get him over here. He clout chasing. He ain't nobody." I said, "Ooh." I think Andy was a straw that broke her back. But the last they were all together was with Trump. No, I don't think it's because of Trell, because they had made up. Trell and Gabe seem to be really good. Trell and Jolie are cool, but Gabe and Jolie never fix things. Gabe and Jolie never fix things. I'm trying to see why the hell she got a farm anyway, yet don't have nowhere to stay or put them. That's crazy. She needs to get her damn life together. Well, she always had a farm. Before all this happened, she always had a farm. Her family had land. She used to have the animals on her family land. But then her grandmom, I think, passed away. Whoever owned the house passed away, and the mom was staying there, but the older sister, I guess, was left the house, and she didn't want them to stay there. So the older sister sold the house and told them they had to go. So that's how Jolie ended up in a predicament that she ended up in. You know, she was working a job when she lived in North Carolina. Um, and she had a place for the goats. I mean, in her, they had, I guess, enough land, I guess, enough for her in the backyard. But Jolie said she don't got no kids, so the goats was her babies, and she said she always dreamed of having a farm, so that's why she did it. Joe can't take care of herself, but moved a bunch of animals to now take care of. See, poor choice. If she got that much land, she should have somewhere to stay instead of waiting on her supporters to take care of her. She had used a period. I mean, that's her opinion. She definitely is unemployed right now. Facebook is definitely not paying her. She said that she's trying to see if she can go back to her old job. Um, I mean, she always says she begged. She always begged. You know what I'm saying? So they used to get baby. That y'all seen what her ex said? Her ex said she would be on that live talking about she just trying to get $100, and she would have already raised thousands of dollars. She said they used to be racking it up on them cash apps. They said they used to be racking it up on them cash apps. And when she used to be on live, I'm not gonna hold her. She was like, just $25 more to go. And they used to have 1,000, 2,000 people in her lives, and that cash app used to be going bling, bling, bling. I used to be like, ain't no way she ain't reached that $100 goal yet, in my opinion. But I don't know. I couldn't see it because she never showed it, and she was smart. She ain't never slip up and show that cash app either. But he said she used to bring in thousands of dollars on them cash apps. And if that is true, baby, Joe is from my hometown. She's not as bad as people want to think as far as Joe and Gabe, they're about the same. Yeah, I don't think Joe is a bad person, Lisa. And I think on the outside looking in from what we expect from certain things, like how we want to see animals raised or what we think the amount of space they're supposed to have. We outside, we looking like that look crazy because it looked crazy to me. But in the country, you probably would see even crazier things than how Joe is set up, you know? I think a lot of times we don't take into account how people come up, how they're raised, what's okay from where you're from. You know, I say everybody don't live the same, everybody don't do the same, and like it's all personal preference and like how you came up. So when we looking from the outside looking in, we looking like that's crazy, that's abuse. Them animals this, them animals that. Meanwhile, this is the norm, like from where she is. I don't think Joe is a bad person. I definitely think she was eating on them cash apps with them battles. I definitely think she was eating when she was like, send me $1 and we begging. I definitely think. I think her and Gabe had a really good thing with those nightgowns. I think they could have wrapped up if they could have got those nightgowns together. They could have got that ball rolling because people were tuned in and with the ish. Like they were tuned in and ready. I think they could have made a ton of money if they could have found boat pajamas. They had somebody willing to do the screen print. Trell was going to do the screen print. Y'all know he got his own business where he make clothes, he do t-shirts, he make prom dresses and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think if they could have got that going, and I think Gabe gonna pick back up. I don't think Gabe is going to drop the ball on those pajamas. I definitely think Gabe is going to get it with those pajamas. If he is as smart as he seems, he gonna get it with those pajamas. And he ain't say no name, but if anybody know, Gabe's close friend is what is her name? It start with an S. Shakima, what's her name? Shalakimia, Shakima. She was on like Ti show. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She do hair. She do hair. He said his friend. He said, you know, she a celebrity and she finna back him on what he doing. So he finna do his thing. Shakina, yes, Shakina. Shakina finna back him up on what he got going on. He said, y'all know my friend, my good friend, she a celebrity and she with it. He about to take off, okay? And it's gonna be crazy because I mean, Jolie has a good thing going. Like where she was going with it and what she got going on, she has a good thing going. She could go far. And she dropped the ball with them TV deals. And I think that Gabe is swooping in and he gonna snatch that opportunity right on up. Watch till y'all see him on Zeus or something like that. Shakana. Watch. She did serious and she is, yes, she is. Yes, she is really serious about her goals. Really, hey Jeanette, how you doing, love? Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I want to say thank y'all. I see y'all in this chat with y'all badges next to y'all names. Thank y'all so much for supporting my channel the way that y'all do. If you want to become a subscriber, I appreciate you. You have a subscriber on Facebook and YouTube. I think I'm about to change my Facebook subscription price. Now, if you already in my subscription on Facebook, is the cheapest subscription in the world. Okay, across all social media platforms. You can't get no cheaper than what my social media subscription is on Facebook because I had no idea that I couldn't change it. So I think my subscription is 99 cents on Facebook. Anybody who is currently paying the 99 cents a month on Facebook, when I do decide to change it, if I do change it on Facebook, y'all will keep that 99 cents as long as y'all don't let y'all monthly subscription lapse. But anyone new that comes will have to pay the new price. But everyone who already a part of the subscription will be grandfathered in at that 99 cents. It won't change. When I read that it won't change for my A1 day ones, I said, okay, I don't feel bad if I do change it. I can change it and they'll still keep their 99 cent subscription and any newcomers will pay like a little more. It still won't be crazy. I ain't gonna do not crazy. I might bump it up to the 2.99 one, but not much. My subscribers group was popping at one time. I got to get back into the group because we had almost 100 people on my subscribers at one time. And then I stopped engaging. I stopped doing what I was doing, was focused on other stuff. So I got to get into it. Yes, Summer, make it affordable for us. It's affordable right now, Jamie. 99 cents. If you're in it and you don't let it lapse, you'll keep the 99 cents. If you let it lapse, you won't get whatever the new price is. Okay. Gabe got gastric and been looking fine as fuck. Ooh, not been looking fine as. Just said Gabe been looking fine as F. She definitely regretting those opportunities they had. It's a shame they went out like that. Yeah, I definitely think she missed that ball. Maybe not. I mean, cause she the original, but some of her ways and her life that she lived is just not. But Ratchet is the new TV thing. Period, Jamie. I know. I was about to say I'm a broke 304. That 99 takes a lot. Yeah, I'm stuck. That will be wild to see him on the show. He gonna be there. He is making moves to put him in a position to be on the big screen. He's making moves to put him in a position to be on the big screen. Quit telling us you got to do this or that. You said it for procrastination and do and do. Smile through the tears. You act like you know me. You don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. Smile. You see what I'm saying? Y'all be doing too much in these comments like y'all know me. Y'all don't know me like that. Y'all don't know me like that. Like, chill out, fam. Chill out. Smile through the tears. That's pretty much that on that. What do y'all think about this situation? Like, do y'all see more drama coming from this, or do you think they are both done and this is going to be quiet? Like, what do y'all think? Because Joe could be messy, especially when she get that hen dog up in there. She get that hen dog up in there. Joe start blah 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 blah. So, do y'all think Jolie gonna have a little bit more to say, or do y'all think like because they were actual friends that they are going to just woosah? She almost sang to you. Who, me or Joe? Am I loud? Because I feel like I'm yelling. I'm always loud. Tell me if I'm too loud. I'll try to tone it down just a little bit. Me? Now, I'm waiting for y'all comments to roll in. I wish I could put a poll on here. I don't know how to do it. There used to be a way to do a poll. Oh, let's see. Oh my God, this is old. This poll in here say, did you catch the response live about? I'm not even gonna read it out loud because I rebuked them people. I rebuke them. I rebuke them. I rebuke them. Is the beef done between Gabe and Jolie, or do you think it's going to keep going? Okay, I'm putting the poll up there for y'all now. I'm launching it. Let me know what y'all think. I think it depends on Gabe. Oh, so you think that as long as Gabe chill, Joe gonna chill? You don't think Joe gonna pop it off? Hey Summer, hey Lauren, how you doing? The name of nah, with that holy with a girl. Okay, so do y'all know who Beauty is her name? Like, do y'all know who Beauty is her name is? Let me see if I can pull it up my little seven for y'all. Let me see if I can put it up my little seven for y'all. Let me see. Don't do too much. This is Beauty is her. That's Renee and her husband Duvall. That's Renee and her husband Duvall. Their page name is Beauty is it Beauty is me? Because y'all know one thing I'm gonna do is chop up a name. Beauty is her name. Beauty is her name. If she hears something else, she'll pop off. Yes. Okay, so I didn't know that Duvall had. Did you see when she used that Gaja thing or whatever it's called, the brush the heck out of her? No, it's on Facebook. The poll is on Facebook. I don't know how to put it on. I don't know how to put it on. I don't know how to put it on there. Did you see her use the Gaja thing or whatever it's called that bruised the heck out of her? No, are you talking about Renee? No, I didn't see that. If you're talking about Renee, no, I didn't see it. Now I didn't know that Duvall had an older daughter. I thought that all of Renee kids was her husband kids, and I didn't know that Duvall had a daughter outside of their marriage, like before they met. And her name is Kimidria. I'm gonna call her Kiki because I feel like I'm chopping her name up. Well, Renee had did some videos like story times, years, they old videos. And for whatever reason, they started to circulate again. Okay. They started to circulate again when she told the story, like many people didn't know. My husband has an older daughter. The relationship is strained. We used to love each other. Is Jack live? Is Jack live? Something just popped up on my phone, but I don't know if that was a text message or it's saying she live. But anyway, she popped up just telling a story time about the strained relationship, in XYZ. And I don't know why I now said live, but it just came to me. So anyway, I gotta get refocused. She went live to just tell about the strained relationship or whatever. She went live to tell about the strained relationship that the husband, her, and the daughter had, and like the beef and stuff between the baby mom, the ex, and all that. And so, hey, Miss Lawanda, hey boo, how you doing? Hi, love. So, I'm distracted now. Oh my goodness, I'm freaking distracted. Let me bring it back in. So, Kamidria, she did these lives when Kamidria was like, Kiki was like 14 or something like that. She's now 20. So these videos are like they're old. They're old or whatever. So, they're old or whatever. And oh, I'm distracted now. Come back together, get it together. Okay, so she was like 14. So whatever the video started circulating, bloggers started posting them. I seen it on my timeline. I covered it because I was like, oh, this is news to me. I didn't know that he had another daughter. I had no clue that he had an older daughter. And so she decided she was finna break her silence and tell her side of the story. So she went live and painted her dad pretty much as like a deadbeat and how he never was there for her. He was inconsistent. How she didn't want to be with her dad, be with all the other kids in him when she saw her dad. She wanted to spend one-on-one time with him. She talked about how her and Renee had a really good relationship at one point, and then had a really good relationship at one point, and then all of she never explained why the relationship split. She went into detail about times where Renee and Duvall, her dad, would come and like kidnap her so that she could go spend time with them. And she said, like, that was wrong for them to do. And she could understand why her mom was upset about that and how that made her mom feel. And just like they were trash people, just like they were trash people or whatever like that. And I'm listening to her story as she's telling it, and I'm like, well, if your dad really had to come set up like a situation to come kidnap you, then could it really be that? Could it possibly be that your mom was keeping you away from him, and he was doing what he needed to do in order to spend time with you? We need a steady time to see you live, man. I know I'm gonna try to get back into the habit. I'm not consistent just yet. I've just been popping on here and there. I used to go live every night at like 8:30. I'm gonna try to get a time. I'm gonna try to get back. I need to get consistent in my content first. So when I come on here, I have something to talk to y'all about. And so I'm working on it. And once I get into the flow of things, I will get better and I will do better. I promise. When my keyboard pops up, the chat windows move up. That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that before. So Renee pop off and she responds to the girl. Oh, something else the girl said. She said, I bet you he didn't tell y'all that he put himself on child support. He put himself on child support because he knew he wasn't going to take care of me. He knew he was going to be a deadbeat, so he put me on child support. And when she said that, I'm like, that's not typically what deadbeats do. Deadbeats don't typically volunteer themselves to pay child support. Like that's not typically what they do. They normally flee and avoid that, like by any means necessary. So Renee went live, and I mean Renee dropped the video and popped receipts. And Renee's receipts make sense. She came on there and dropped receipts about it's not true that he put himself on child support. She dropped paperwork that the mom put him on child support. She took him for child support. Um, she dropped receipts of text messages where the girl will only contact her dad when she was asking for material things. She posts messages showing where she would set times up to see the ball, and then when he would like, "Are you ready? Are we still on for today?" She would say, "I got plans and I'm gonna be busy all day. I'm just not available today," and things like that. And it was a couple of messages where Duvall reached out to her like, "Listen, I heard about you talking about me in your story, like I'm getting sent this stuff, even with you blocking me, like it's still getting back to me. Like I would appreciate like if you didn't do that, making me look like I'm a bad person." He was like, "Me and you could have a conversation. Whatever you're feeling, come talk to me. We could talk about it. I don't have a problem with talking to you about it, but please don't go online and spread these things." Like, he didn't like it. He didn't appreciate it. He let her know, like, "I love you. I'm here for you whenever you're ready." And Renee posted pictures and videos of her and the little girl like bonding and just loving on each other, having like personal moments and they with the kids and just living life and just having like fun. And so I'm just like, dang, what happened? Hey, Miss Lawanda, just in time. Yeah, go ahead and get yourself relaxed. I ain't gonna be on much longer. I just want to finish up this story. So Renee said, "Can you ask her to tell y'all because she doesn't mention why? She doesn't mention why she stopped liking Renee. She does mention like, that Renee needed to mind her business. Like she always inputted herself in the situations that didn't have anything to do with her. Well, it did have something to do with her. She paying his child support. She's married to him. It does have something to do with her. That is his wife. And apparently, Duvall used to let people walk over him. He was like very scary, not outspoken. He just let people do what he want. And Renee kind of like pushed him to not allow people to get over him and talk to him in any kind of way and kind of stand up for himself. So I'm like, this is just a sad situation, but it definitely is given that the girl's mom was bitter. Now, granted, she had every right to feel the way she feel. I mean, but 21 years later, maybe not. So, like, when you gonna let it go, right? Because Duvall does admit, he said when he first met Renee, that he played both sides. He said that his baby mom, Kiki's mom, started giving him attention. So he was playing with Kiki mom and he was playing with Renee. Now I don't know if Renee know that he was dipping and dabbing it on both sides when it first went down. But this is why the lady got animosity towards you. She got animosity towards you because you was playing in her face. But I'm like, part of it anyway, probably what fueled it because I think he had Kiki, it was before Renee came into the picture, and then he kind of played both sides when, with Kiki's mom. And so I guess, maybe she loved him, she wanted to be with him, and it didn't work out that way. So she was one of those people like, oh, if I can't have you, I'm gonna cause havoc in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. But after everything came out, and I'm like, baby girl, you pretty much admitting without admitting that your mom was keeping him from you. And she like, he wasn't getting me when he was supposed to. He wasn't picking me up. And he was like, no, that's not true. I was working a job. He was like, I would pick her up on the days that I could when it was my time. He said, and if it was days where I was supposed to get her, but I had to be at work, I would ask for my wife to pick her up. And the mom would say, no, she's not allowed to come pick her up. She wouldn't allow her to come pick her up, even though they were going to be going to his wife's house. Like they lived together. So even though they were going under the same roof, the mom wouldn't allow her to pick him up. So that is why he wouldn't be able to get her sometimes if he had to work. He like, if I have to work, I can't come get her. I have to work to pay the child support that you put me on. If I don't work to pay the child support, like I have responsibilities. So I'm like, I get it. It makes sense. And women do that. And it sounds like with fame, the more that and it makes something that clicked to me too was um CPS has been messing with Beauty is her name and her family. People been calling CPS on them and making false reports on them and having CPS come out. And with everything that just happened with the girl and understanding the mom being in the comments trolling, they put up screenshots of the girl mom in the comments like telling him I miss you and like saying little stuff in the comments like flirting with him. Um, it's giving that possibly they could be the ones that's making those calls to CPS. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. the dad also admitted, like, I can understand how she feels some type of way looking from the outside looking in at us. You know what I'm saying? This cuz stay out of control, they busy. This I'm like, he like she looking in the outside looking in at us. We live in this life, we blown, we in this big house, we doing these things. Our life has changed. And she over there, he said that when she was a baby, like 9 years old, the mom used to make her babysit the younger kids, and she getting left in the house by herself and just not being able to afford the things like they have, and they living from pillow to post and things like that, and they living life like high and mighty. You know what I'm saying? And so he like, I can understand if she feels some type of way. He was like, but that's not my fault. He's like, I want you here. I want a relationship. I want you. You being kept away from me. He said, because I felt some type of way because when I was coming up, he said that his mom was messing with somebody who was a married man, and the married man had money. He lived in a house in a nice area. They had a pool. He was like, my dad got a pool. He's like, but I've never seen that pool. He was like, and I used to feel some type of way that he wouldn't, spend time with me. He wouldn't spend time with me. He wouldn't love on me. Like, and he won't talk to me. I can't get no answers now. He act like he wasn't wrong. He was like, so I could understand her as a child, you know what I'm saying, feeling some type of way. So I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Okay, thank you, Miss Lawanda. And I say Teresa Yancey was gifted a membership. Welcome to the member squad. Thank you, Miss Lawanda. I appreciate you. So yeah, that was that. And I'm just like, it sounds like the mom is the reason for the divide. People were trying to paint Renee out to be the evil one because she was like, "I wash my hands from it. I don't want nothing else to do with it, and like I'm good." I don't blame her for separating herself and putting distance. That's what you have to do when you cut off someone, especially someone you love, like a child. You have to separate yourself. You can't like you have to. But I don't think Renee was ignorant or rude with her approach. I think she just kept it real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that they can mend their relationship because it looks like they had a really good relationship at one point, and then she got older, and maybe she felt forced to pick a side, and that was that. So yeah. hmm If y'all didn't watch the story or the snippet, go watch the story. Y'all have a better understanding of what I'm saying because I posted a couple of clips, highlights about it. Go watch it for yourself so y'all can get an understanding. One thing I want to tell y'all before I go, shout out to everybody who donated last time when I fed the homeless. I have been uh I don't know if I want to say partnering, okay? So Philadelphia Charity Group is actually a charity group that I started, but I handed over to a friend. She's been doing her thing as a 501c3, and she's now back in the mix. I ran that organization for years before I passed it off because I had moved out of Philadelphia. Um, and we went inside the homeless a couple of weeks ago. People donated. I want to say thank y'all. I am currently actually it's this weekend. I just realized it's Sunday. It's the second. Is it Sunday or Saturday? We're going to be back out there feeding the homeless again. Our goal is always to provide at least 100 meals at minimum um, to the people. We used to do this every weekend. We used to do food, toiletries, boots, coats, socks. We used to do resources, all kinds of stuff. So we just getting back into the groove, and I think I'm going to make this like a partnership where I come out there and everything I do is the roomies, Summer's room, Summer's room, Summer's room. It's the roomies. So I've been kind of collabing with her. Hey, the roomies got this. Shout out to everybody that's donated so far because I have collected donations. Shout out to y'all. It's not too late. I reshared the information yesterday. I think I'll reshare it again today. You can donate directly to the organization and just let them know you from the roomies, or you can donate to me and I'll make sure she get the funds. But yeah, we're doing our thing again this weekend, weather permitted. And if you want to be a part of that, I appreciate you. If not, it's okay. Sharing is caring. That's free. That's all I ask. Now he just shopped at the house. I'm sorry, I forgot we'll donate tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Lamanda. It's never an obligation. If you can, though, I appreciate it. If you can't donate monetarily, just hit the share button. I never want people to give what they can't give or what you don't want to give because everybody don't have to. But some people like to do charity and they can't get out to do it on their own. This is an opportunity for you. It's a face that you're familiar with, you can see, and I appreciate y'all always. This was my recap for the day. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna try to get back to the recap soon. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. And I'm out, y'all. I'm gonna reheat my food and enjoy my dinner. And I guess Jack is live, so I'm gonna head over. I'm probably gonna head over to Jack live. I love y'all, Romies. Thank y'all so much. And we out. Bye.